and this is the material for week number 7 concerning the diphthongs. We have been done with the 12 vowel sounds. Now we move on to the diphthongs, which are around 8 in fact, and 2 triphthongs. Starting with the diphthong O, 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 coat, 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 coat. The sound that we find in words like whole, boat, comb is not a single sound but a combination of two, a diphthong. With the vowel diphthongs, the word diphthong is used only of vowels, which we practice in this unit, units 47 to units 50. It is the first sound that is dominant, unlike the consonant h and edge, in which the voice slides quickly to the second sound. All diphthongs are long sounds. When saying O, hold onto the schwa sound a little longer than you normally would in weakened syllables, or rather syllables, but not as long as if it was then push the lips in one sliding movement forward, almost, but not quite, to the position for saying ooh. If you do want to lengthen the whole vowel sound for any reason, for instance in calling hello, remember it is the that you lengthen, sliding towards ooh as you finish. This sound in fact has many pronunciations in English, even within the British Isles, but because of the tendency of most languages to pronounce the letter O as a single, far more open sound, it is best to aim for a fairly closed O in order to combat this. Now on to capital A. So, go, toe, so, go, toe. Hero, studio, volcano. Hero, studio, volcano. No, row, yellow. No, row, yellow. Boat, load, coal. Boat, load, coal. Old, toll, revolt. Old, toll, revolt. Hope, bone, rose. Hope, bone, rose. Roll, stroll, swollen. Roll, stroll, swollen. Control, patrol, enroll. Control, patrol, enroll. Folk, yoke, heaven. Folk, yoke, heaven. Own, grown, known. Own, grown, known. Both, sloth, quoth. Both, sloth, quoth. Poet, stoic, heroic. Poet, stoic, heroic. Over, clover, Dover. Over, clover, Dover. Opal, local, total. opal, local, total, global, notable, Roman, global, notable, Roman, cozy, pony, Toby, cozy, pony, Toby, ocean, closure, soldier, ocean, closure, soldier, linoleum, custodian, pneumonia, linoleum, custodian, pneumonia, ghost, most, ghost, most, hostess, postage, hostess, postage, don't, want, don't, want, rogue, vogue, rogue, vogue, dough, though, dough, though, moldy, shoulder, moldy, shoulder, moldy, shoulder, so, Shrewsbury, so, Shrewsbury, comb, close, gross, Polish, soul, move, comb, close, gross, Polish, soul, move. Now on to the homophonous words spelled differently but pronounced the same way. So, soul, soul, roll, roll, yoke, bold, moan, Won't you row the old boat over the ocean from Dover to Stowe in the world if I load it with gold? No, I won't. No, I won't row the old boat over the ocean from Dover to Stowe in the world if you load it with gold. Won't you show Joan where you're going to grow a whole row of roses when you've sold her those potatoes? When you sold her those potatoes and tomatoes? No, I won't show Joan where I'm going to grow a whole row of roses when I've sold her those potatoes and tomatoes. Won't you blow your noble Roman nose before you pose for your photo tomorrow? No, I won't blow my noble Roman nose before you pose for your photo tomorrow. On to the dialogue. No wonder the boat was low. So the boatman put the goat and the roses and the load of coal into the boat. I hope the goat won't eat the roses. Goats eat most things, you know, Miss Jones. They told the boatman so, but oh no, the goat and the roses both had to go in the boat. Was it a rowing boat, Miss Jones? Was the boatman going to row? No, they told the boatman rowing would be too slow. So the postman sold him an old motor mower and he roped it to the boat. And so you see, Toby, he had a motor boat. Did the boat go? It was a bit low with the goat and the coal and the roses and the boatman. And the postman and drover, I suppose. Oh no, there was no room for the postman and drover. They went home by road, and then it began to snow. end of unit 47. Now on to unit 48, the diphthong or the diphthong ow, 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 about, about, allowed, allowed. This diphthong begins halfway between the sounds the mid-central vowel that is, and the low back vowel ah. If in doubt, begin by saying and you will find that the mere fact of having to push your mouth forward towards oo will slightly darken the sound. As with oo, the first sound is the dominant one and the second is not really reached at all. When you're practicing diphthongs, do look at yourself in the mirror and make sure that you are sliding very clearly from one sound to the other. On to capital A, small a. How, now, cow. How, now, cow. Brown, town, crown. Brown, town, crown. House, thousand, trousers. House, thousand, trousers. Round, bound, sound. Round, bound, sound. Fountain, mountain, bouncy. Fountain, mountain, bouncy. Owl, growl, foul. Owl, growl, foul. Towel, vowel, bowel. Towel, vowel, bowel. Loud, proud, cloud. Loud, proud, cloud. Out, about, shout. Out, about, shout. Plow, slough. Bow, plow, slough, bow. South, mouth. South, mouth. Thou, thou. Doubt, drought, mow, gaucho. South, mouth. Thou, doubt, drought, mow, gaucho. On to be now. Proverbs. To be down and out. Never cast a cloud till May is out. They've eaten me out of house and home. To make a mountain out of a molehill. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Out and about. When in doubt, leave out. in B recognition, which of these are ow and which are o? I had a terrible row with my mother-in-law, and now she won't speak to me. We went for a long row in Jonathan's boat. I did most of the rowing. As soon as the spring comes, I'm going to sow all those seeds you gave me. Look at that. Look at that sow. She's got 16 piglets. How old were you when you learned to tie a bow? Heavens, shall I have to bow when I'm presented to the queen? On to be mound, mold, rouse, rose, rough, bow, blouse, browse, no, now, grown, crown, boundary, poultry, blow, below, bowl, bowl, allow, yellow, down, own, toward, towel. To the dialogue. Howard's found an owl. Brownie, if you vow not to make a sound, I'll show you an owl that I found. An owl? You found an owl? Don't shout so loud. We don't want a crowd to gather round the house. Tie that hound up outside the cowshed. He's so bouncy, and he's bound to growl. There, I've wound his lead round the plough. No amount of bouncing will get him out now. No, not a sound. It's down by the fountain where the cows browse. Wow, Howard, it's a brown mountain owl. It's worth about 1,000 pounds down in the town. No doubt, but my proud owl is homeward bound, south to the drowned mouse mountains. End of Unit 48. On to Unit 49. And here we have 3 diphthongs. A, I, oi. A, I, oi. Late, late, lazy, lazy. Right, 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 right. Voice, voice, boys, boys. Like the two preceding phonemes, the 3 sounds practiced in this unit are diphthongs or diphthongs. But whereas sounds 47 and 48 slid towards the sound oo, these slide towards e. Once again, stopping short just before they reach the second sound. Perhaps it would be more accurate to say that the second sound is e. But if you practice the diphthongs like this, a, I, o, you must be very careful not to let any air escape after the e, or you will find that you have added a schwa. The first diphthong, a, begins with a slightly more close sound than the a in head and bed. The second I begins with ah, but the muscles are slightly tensed and there is a bleating quality about it as in a. The third oi begins with o as in bone and taught. Onto small a of capital A. Way, say, way, say. Name, James. Name, James. Brain, chain, brain, chain, inflation, patience, inflation, patience, male, male, sail, sail, parade, lemonade, parade, lemonade, estimate, separate, estimate, separate, creative, dative, creative, dative, baby, lady, baby, lady, chaos, archaic, chaos, archaic, Gaelic, Gaelic, bacon, potato, bacon, potato, famous, fatal, famous, fatal, able, ladle, able, ladle, acre, sacred, acre, sacred, angel, ancient, angel, ancient, waste, pastry, waste, pastry, bathe, bathe, change, change, bass, ache, campaign, champagne, bathe, change, bass, ache, campaign, champagne, veil, veil, reindeer, reindeer, way, way, neighbor, neighbor, eight, eight, rain. Let me read the area line one more time. Bathe, bathe, change, change, base, base. I read it in the US earlier, the US pronunciation. Base, ache, ache, campaign, campaign, champagne, champagne, veil, veil, reindeer, reindeer, way, way, neighbor, neighbor, eight, eight, rain, rain, dahlia, dahlia, straight, 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 gauge, gauge, halfpenny, sorry, I skipped, jail, jail, halfpenny, halfpenny. Now we have some loan words. Fate, fate, suede, 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 mostly from French. Suede, ballet, ballet, bouquet, bouquet, matinee, matinee. Now on to the next diphthong. I, buy, fly, buy, fly, die, lie, die, lie, kind, blind, kind, blind, silent, license, silent, license, rise, rising, rise, rising, time, timing, time, timing, bicycle, triangle, bicycle, triangle, Niagara, diameter, Niagara, diameter, Bible, idle, Bible, idle, Isle, while, while, island, viscount, island, viscount, excuse me, island, viscount, sigh, thigh, sigh, thigh, right, fight, right, fight, sign, design, sign, design, neither, either down, neither, either down, rhyme, style, rhyme, style, child, wild, child, wild, Isle, Hawaii, Isle, Hawaii, cycle, Cyprus, cycle, Cyprus, buy, guy, buy, guy, height, slight, height, slight, Epstein, Einstein, Epstein, Einstein, why slip, disguise, why slip, disguise, ninth pint, ninth pint, Michael, maestro, I, Christ, climb, Michael, maestro, I, Christ, climb. Now on to the diphthong oi, 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 boy, boy, enjoy, boy, boy, enjoy, royal, employer, oyster, royal, employer, oyster, royal, employer, oyster, noise, voice, join, noise, voice, join, oil, boil, toil, oil, boil, toil, oil, boil, toil, ointment, poignant, ointment, poignant, avoid, ointment, poignant, avoid, lawyer, soya, lawyer, soya, onto capital B. To make hay while the sun shines, the blind lead in the blind, a stitch in time saves nine, a stitch in time saves nine, to spoil the ship for a halfpenny worth of tar, to spoil a ship for a halfpenny worth of tar. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. A cat has 9 lives. Out of sight, out of mind. Onto capital C. Boys and girls come out to play. The moon is shining bright as day. Leave your supper and leave your sleep and join your playfellows in the street. This is the grave of Mike O'Day, who died maintaining his right of way. His right was clear, his will was strong, but he's just as dead as if he'd been wrong. On to dialogue 49. James Doyle and Boilermaker strike. I say, boy, what's all that frightful noise? It's the Boilermakers from Tyneside. They're on strike. I'm on my way to join them. You a Boilermaker? Me no. I slave for United Alloys. But I lend my voice to anyone fighting for his rights. Wait. Why are they striking this time? A rise in wages mainly and overtime or nights. Why don't they use their brains? A rise in pay means rise in prices and greater inflation. What's the point? Who gains? That's blackmail, mate. There's higher employment in Tyneside, and the employers exploit the situation. They pay a highly trained boilermaker starvation wages. It's a disgrace. What's your name? James Doyle. I come from a line of fighters. My aunt Jane chained herself to the railings in 1809. She was quite famous. I shall be highly annoyed. I shall be highly annoyed if you tie yourself to mine. End of Unit 49, and this is the end of our video for Wednesday. I'll be seeing you on Wednesday. You can prepare, in addition to this, Unit 50, the remaining two diphthongs and the triphthongs aya and awa. I'll be seeing you on Wednesday. Bye bye for now.